US Tech sell 0.1, profit $55.86. And this is US dollar base account. When you're trading, looking at the resistance area over here and the support area below here. Our take profit, it's here, and our stop loss, it's above here. So how can you be able to analyze using your phone and analyze using what we call resistance and support? It's super simple and easy to do. The first thing that you have to do is make sure that you're using the correct time frame and you're using an expensive asset. You can see this is a very expensive asset. This is actually 19,556 point and dollars and 35 cents, and this is actually in dollars. Reason why we're trading the Nasdaq, and this is a stock market that is actually measuring 100 companies, or overlooking the performance of 100 companies. Now this is actually a US tech based assets. Trading using 0.1. This is a 0.1 or 0.10 should not alarm you, should not scare you. Reason why, when we're trading using different brokers, and these brokers, they offer what we call a contract size. And some of you might be confused as to, Boza, what is a contract size? If you take your mobile device and you just go straight to your MetaTrader 5, and you'll be able to see, you just go to section codes over here, and we tap on an asset. Let's say we tap on this one, and we tap on properties here. This is US dollar versus Chinese yen. We go to properties, and you'll be able to see what we call the contract size. And also, the most important part is minimum volume. We have another tutorial on this channel. Check it out, watch it, and be able to understand how to use that. So we'll use our device to actually analyze. But then, before we actually analyze, let's understand our support and resistance area. Support area is below here, which means this is where we mark our area of support. Simple. This is the demand area where we actually expecting to make a buy. So here we're looking forward for buy opportunity only. We're looking to buy. And above here, we are looking to make what? We are looking to make a sell. As you can see, this is where the sell that I've actually took, right? Now, whenever we sell, we have to risk money. So it is important to understand the amount of money that you have in an account. So let's say in this case right now, you have, for an example, here you can see I had a balance of 64.14 or $64.14. Now, when I risk here, I need to understand the points value, because if you do not understand the points value, or you do not understand what I just showed you, which is what we talked about, the contract size. This is important, by the way, so that you don't make any mistakes in terms of trading the asset, because when you're trading the asset and you do not understand what we call the contract size or the properties of this asset whenever we trade. You can see here we have a minimum volume of 0.1. This is the US Tech maximum volume of 250. And this is important in understanding that when we're using the lot size, we're using it based on the broker's properties or set parameters. Now, this is actually a different asset. I wanted to demonstrate the contract size. That you can see the contract size here is 1. Some brokers, they have what we call contract size 100 on Nasdaq. Some they have 10, some they have 30, depending on an asset that we are trading. So you must check out the contract size. Why are you checking the contract size? So that you can actually easily understand the amount of money that is needed. And we have another tutorial on the channel that teaches you exactly how much money you actually need under margin to trade the market. Now, the amount of money that you need will be based on the asset that you trade, the contract size, as well as the lot size. Not forgetting or not leaving behind the price where we actually take the buy or sell. Are we together? Do you understand? So maybe that might be a lot to take in. So let's actually move along so that you can understand the buying of support and resistance. So here, we're on 30 minutes time frame, and on 30 minutes time frame we are looking to day trade, which means we're in intraday trading. We're trading within the same day. We're not expecting to hold the trade overnight, and we don't like to be actually charged what we call swap fee. We don't want to hold the trade for overnight, so meaning that we don't want to hold the trade for more than 24 hours. Now we are selling here. We're setting a stop loss, which is important to set a stop loss, understanding the point value based on the lot size, and also looking at the account balance that we actually have. That if right now we have the $64, we must make it a point that we risk less. And now we've managed to add many trades here. How we manage to add many trades, which we call scaling in, or getting in whenever the market moves in your direction, and you get in certain points using smaller time frame. You don't use the 30 minutes, but when you take your device and you go to section charts trades here, you can see we have already took the trades at GBP USD here. Let's just tap on it and go to chart so that you can see. This is our, let me zoom in. This is our support, support, yes, this is our support area. Now I took this buy so that it actually goes up, and hopefully it gives us the profit that we need for the day. Are we together? This is the 9th of April, and this is today's date, 2025. So we're trading using 0.01 lot size with a demo account, and the margin that is needed is 22 because of the leverage that we have actually selected when we're using this broker. So now, if right now we look at this information here and we are a bit confused as to whether, please assist me. I'm trying to understand this support and resistance. Resistance is always above. It's always above. And what you need to identify or pinpoint an area of resistant. All right, this is our resistant area, which is with an R. This is our supply or support area with an S. Now when we sell here, we use smaller time frame to confirm entries. We don't just get in and get out just like that. We use smaller time frame to confirm that yes, indeed, we are now buying and on this opportunity. You don't do this. Let's actually zoom in. If you tap here, you will see the wheel icon, and this wheel icon is for you to change the time frame for those who actually have some difficulties in changing time frame. And if we zoom out, zoom in like that, we go to 5 minutes and we zoom in. You can see that here there is no area for a support or resistance. We go to 1 minute, we tap on 1 minute. 1 minute, let's go back, and if we take a look here, we can see that we have an area here of support, and above here we have an area of resistance. However, we do not use 1 minute, so we can go to 15 minutes, we can go to 1 hour, we can use many time frames that we can actually find here. This is H1. We can go tap here and we can tap on settings so that we can actually select any time frame that we prefer of our choice over here. But then the default time frame that comes with an app like this is fine. It's completely fine. You can use it to analyze. But if you want to actually have more entries, then you can use smaller time frames such as let's say 12 minutes, just like that. You'll be able to see that here we've already had a sell here. Now it's time for buying because there is a support. Simple. So I can place another buy over here, and when you place like that and we click on buy, and then the order is there, and you can also manage the risk by setting a stop loss below and profit above. Now these are the conditions the market will undergo, which means the market can only move down and can move up. So when it moves down or move up, it can create these conditions. And these conditions, they have other different conditions, but in this case, right now, this candlestick closed above, because the closing of above this candlestick, we see it by what? By this green color, that the green color will close above this area that we've marked, that this is our area where we actually have to sell. This, if it closes like this here, and open another one, then it's no longer a candlestick, or it's no longer a structure or an area where we have to make a sell. So you're looking for selling opportunities here simply because of what? Simply because this candlestick is still active in this time frame of 30 minutes, and you go to a smaller time frame such as 3 minute, 5 minute, 4 minute, depending on the time frame that you actually use by that time. So with that being said, you can add additional candlesticks such as engulfing, morning star, pin bar. There are many candlestick patterns, but then we have a tutorial on this channel so that you can actually understand the candlestick pattern that you should look for when the market comes in this area and moves actually in this area, because this is the area where we are actually looking to buy and sell, which is quite simple and easy to understand. Are we together? But the psychology behind managing this, or managing the time frame or the multiple time frame, might be a challenge to you, since maybe you are new. So worry not, stay blessed. I love you all. I will see you on another tutorial.